Chat, welcome back to another stream, W Daily Stream. We got Luke BELMAR, the return. Return. I want to get into, they call you the biohacker, right?
That's what they call Nate. That's what they call Nate.
Oh, that's what they call Nate. Nate's here.
Nate's in his own little world.
Well, how you doing? We got Luke BELMAR back. I don't know if you remember. We did a bunch of streams back in August of this year. It feels like
Rico.
In Puerto Rico at his house, and it feels like it was a long time ago. That was the most problematic and toxic that the streams ever were. I was showing Luke the Matrix world and what they're talking about on YouTube and what all the bots are talking about. I'm glad to have you back.
I'm glad to be here, G.
And to introduce him, I want to watch a little bit of your vlog. We were walking over here. Luke was asking me advice on his like, what should I do about my YouTube channel? Well, first off, you shouldn't ask my advice because look what happened to my YouTube channel. And also, you're doing great. Your channel's doing much better than it was beforehand. Oh, let me put it up.
Are these my headphones?
Yeah. I want to watch this vlog. We were together in Bucharest.
That is correct. Where does this connect?
Into my headphones. How does the mic sound? Everything sounds good, and it's connected to.
Check.
So it's supposed to be like mine's on the left side, he's on the right side. If it's fucked up, then people saying my left ear loves this. Well, yeah, you're coming in the right ear, right?
To where?
Yeah, whisper real quick to them.
Hello.
Hey, left ear.
Brokies.
Wages.
Brokies everywhere.
Slaves.
Brokies.
Was that good? And look at that, chat. 96,000. We're about to hit 100K. I don't think we can hit it tonight.
On the way, though.
Okay, so let's watch. This is an introduction. Luke BELMAR visits Tristan and Andrew Tate in Bucharest. And this video has 862,000 views with only 61,000 subs. Luke is a very smart person, and I've learned a lot from him. And when I was like first starting to stream, and it was really blowing up, Luke gave me a call back when I was living in Brooklyn and basically solidified all the conspiracy theories that I was having. He was saying like, oh yeah, you're right. And that was back when people were calling me crazy. So it was pretty eye-opening to see that somebody else at that level was validating what people were calling me crazy for. That phone call was it felt like that scene in a movie where they're like, Neo, we're watching you. That's what that was like. And then it was pretty strange, at least, or it felt like it was meant to happen, that we were all in Bucharest. I was with Fresh and Fit, Andrew, Tristan Tate, and Luke BELMAR, and the biohacker were also there at the same time. I think that was pretty interesting that it wasn't even planned out.
You didn't come to Albania, though. You should have come to Albania before. That would have been good. You missed out on that one.
Yeah. Next time.
We have to travel more.
When's your next Capital Club?
Phuket. You should come.
Phuket? Who?
Phuket, Thailand. It's on me.
Phuket.
It's on me.
When do you want to go?
It's December 12 to 16.
I'm down.
Good.
I'm down.
That's what I like to hear. I like that you're down like that, you know? It's proper.
Yeah, just let's go. I don't waste a lot of time. Just like Puerto Rico. You called me, and then I came like the next week.
I was surprised. Yeah, I was like, okay, this guy's about it. I appreciate it.
Usually other people
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Because, you know, a lot of people, even with money, they make excuses why they can't do shit. And they're still brokies.
Wages.
Peasants.
Let me tell you why you're here.
What up, nerd? Alright guys, we just made it to Bucharest, Romania. Gonna go hang out with SNEAKO, the Tates, Fresh and Fit, the whole kind of gang. I told SNEAKO to come out here. So here we are in Bucharest, no schedule.
I haven't seen this yet for real. I've been waiting to watch this. I haven't seen this, no.
Dang, okay.
Just gonna chill for a few days, see what the fuck happens. Let's see what this town's all about. On our way to go see Cobra Tate, we brought a little blue label. Always make sure that your people are taken care of, you know? Whenever you go to a new city, whenever you meet new people, give them a gift. Never come empty-handed. Americans have bad habits, very bad manners. You don't understand how other cultures work, you're not gonna be able to do.
Watching my own shit. I hate watching my shit. I don't even watch my own videos. I swear.
No, but it's good. It's clearly performing well, and I clicked around it. It looks good. So I just want to see why you don't like watching your own.
I hate it, bro. I hate it. I hate my own voice. I don't watch any of my recordings. I don't do any of that shit, bro. So weird.
Let's watch like it's just a little bit of it,
All
just so
right,
that they get an idea, and then we can get into it.
All right, let's do it.
I want to talk about conspiracy theories at FTX and everything. Everybody in Rumble loves to hear about conspiracy theories. Luke is that guy.
Do international business, and international business is essential if you want to scale at a big level. So anyways, we're gonna go to Cobra Tate's house, have a phenomenal time, and here we go. China is the worst. Horrible. World Economic Forum training grounds right there, dude.
England.
I started YouTube wrong. Go back 15 seconds. I already started wrong right there. You'll see.
So anyways, we're gonna go to Cobra Tate's house, have a phenomenal time, and here we go. Is the worst. Horrible. World Economic Forum training grounds right there, dude.
England really upsets me for the same reason patriotic Americans upset by America, because England at its height was the best country in the world. They're the biggest.
I don't understand. What did you do wrong?
Oh, I was talking about.
World Economic Forum. I'm surprised like this video didn't get deleted or that you've not been targeted yet. I was wondering how long it's gonna last, because even the Fresh and Fit videos, everything, all the interviews they did with Tate have been removed.
Literally.
Empire on the planet, a tiny little island. The British could fight. The British were not afraid of fucking nobody. And if you go to England now, the cities suck. But if you go to like the countryside, go to old England. England used to be a badass place. Even when I grew up there like 10, 15 years ago, London was one of the best cities in the world. It's just fucked now. 10, 15 years ago, London would be the best city, one of the best cities in the world to live in. There was fucking girls, there was unlimited clubs, it was safe on the street. You had the most luxury of anything you could think of. You want a $10,000 cigar, you had everything. Everything was there, but they just fucking fell apart. You can't police it. If you let in a certain mindset, wherever they're from, you let in enough of it. It's just savagery. You can't fight savagery with law.
That's why Japan and Tokyo work so well. It's the culture's so homogenous.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm not coming here. Fuck you.
Dude, you go inside to like some of these saunas
We had great
with
conversations, bro. We had great conversations those days.
A lot of great talks in this war room. I learned a lot there.
tattoos, you can't get in, bro. They won't let you in. If you're a white guy, they won't let you into these saunas. They keep their culture like super tight.
I respect it.
But loads of countries do. When I was
It's intelligent. It makes sense. Because even if you look at all these countries, they end up going into clusters. You have little Italy. They all end up coming back together in groups.
Canada's like the perfect thing like that. Like no one integrates. Like it's like everyone just like sticks to
Look at New
their
York
kind.
City, bro. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's neighborhoods. They do it with neighborhoods, bro. In America.
Loads of countries are like that though. When I was in Moscow, every hot bitch I was talking to was like there was like these three private member clubs, and you talk to these girls like, I want to go here, I want to go here, and I have friends, I have a lot of connections in Russia. I'm like, okay, I need to get into this club. And the guy said to me, listen, you're not Russian, you can't get in. So bro, I got money. He goes, you think Russians don't have money? Damn. You are not Russian. You are not going there.
We were talking about this at dinner. What do you think the difference is between Andrew in real life and what you've seen on camera? Because we both met him for the first time at this trip.
Yeah, he's like more relaxed in real life. You know, he's not as intense. To me, he doesn't come off as aggressive in real life. You know, I was expecting to like meet somebody. I didn't have a lot of expectations, but I was expecting to meet somebody a little bit more pompous. But the guy's like quiet, more quiet than I thought. He's more like reserved. He keeps to himself a lot. It's very interesting dynamic, you know, because when he turns on the switch online, it's completely different, which is interesting to see.
You didn't just think that it was stuff for the camera. I understood that he was just being entertaining, and I didn't expect him to be like screaming and angry all the time. I knew that I don't know. He pretty much met all the expectations I had from watching hours and hours of content.
Yeah,
I wasn't really surprised by anything. I'm surprised that you were surprised.
No, it was more so just like, okay, you see the guy's videos, you interact with them on chat, but you never really kind of get to hang out with somebody. So it's just like, oh, interesting. It's not what people say that it is, you know, which is always lingers, because when there's certain stereotypes and things like that, you look for certain things, and you know, I think the general public is wrong. So very calm, collected, down to earth guy.
You were also saying at dinner that he was polite the whole time. I think that's like an underestimated.
Yeah, very educated.
People assume that he's a really like aggressive, angry guy, but I noticed that too. Going out to the restaurants, and he treats everybody with respect all the time.
He's very cultured. He's very cultured. He understands how to move in different environments and in different countries and be respectful. It's very interesting.
That's it. You're American. You're the fucking enemy. You are not going in that club. There ain't no way you'll be able to get into that place. That's just the end of the day.
You probably don't want to.
And you probably don't want to. fucking weird. So you could make the most bullshit basic business. If you had G's who were about it, waiters who knew how to upsell cake, fucking like if you had everyone who was on point, there ain't business alive that would fail. The hard part is getting a business and then getting people who aren't dickheads and then managing them and no egos getting in the way and no one trying to lose or steal and everyone getting. That's the hard part. That's the real skill.
Leadership is hard, bro. Leadership is hard.
It's fucking hard.
Yeah.
But if you have a good team, like I already know, if you could give me 10 men now and I already know who they are and we would all sit there and agree our roles and shake hands and work at it, there ain't a business alive you could give me that we wouldn't fucking make money. We make money, we ain't gonna fucking go broke.
Well, there's 10 guys in this room.
There we go.
You know what I realize with them is that they all work super close together. It's like scary how connected these guys are, like intimately, as in like a brotherhood relationship. That's why they can trust themselves to like operate as a unit, which is very interesting to see. A lot of entrepreneurs, you know, they're isolated. They are, they don't trust people because they always get famous. Like coming to Miami, we are full of scammers, right? Half of the people you talk to, they're all just rats. So imagine having your circle and your group of people that you don't have to worry about whether you trust them or not. Super, super valuable. Imagine that weight is off of your shoulders and you know that this person actually wants to do well by you. So they have that as a team. That's why I think they're moving pretty fast.
I noticed that you have a similar relationship. You and Nate are kind of like that. Because you could trust your family more than you could trust anybody else. Like I trust you, but there's only an extent to how much I could really trust you and expect to rely on you.
Correct.
Your brother and your blood, that's somebody that you know have exactly the same.
You have full reliance on those people with mistakes, no mistakes, things of the scenario. Yeah, I agree.
Right, so I got to talk to Justin.
Remember when I got sick with the cigars?
Yeah.
I didn't put that in the video.
Oh, good. You should have put it in the video. At one point, we smoked so many cigars, and you got sick, and you had to hop out the bus.
Yeah.
It was funny. There were so many of us that we had to go travel like we were on a field trip. We would all get out. We would like have line leaders, and we were all like packed in a bus like we were going on a field trip to the club.
It was so funny.
And then, pull over. Luke's got to throw up behind a gas station. You should have put that in. That's the good part. Why did you put that in?
I don't know. It was very long. My goal was to keep the vlog under 35 minutes, and we already went over, I think. I think it's like in the 40s. I cut out a ton of good stuff. Maybe I should do it behind the scenes.
Yeah, you had so much more footage that didn't make it in there. I noticed that like you were asking me like advice on YouTube. One thing I noticed is that you don't really like to show flaws or like show.
I lost my watch today. What do you mean? I tweeted about that shit instantly. I'm in Qatar Airlines. The guy next to me squirming, smells like shit. So that's all I'm focused on the entire trip. So my focus is off. And I leave my watch, my Rolex, you know, that's my like travel piece. I leave it there and I'm like, fuck. And then I pass TSA or whatever the security check is. And I notice my wrist is naked. And I'm like, fuck. And yeah, long story short, probably one of the cleaners is at home right now giving her husband a gift. So cheers to them. It's just another tool. But I fucked up, you know, and I'm not going to make that mistake
How
again.
much does that watch cost for the...
Like 17K, 18K,
Oh, okay.
like
that was like 30. You're fine.
But it's the problem is the mistake is what fucking pissed me off. So I was public about it. I was like, hey, bro, I fucked up. Now I got to revenge trade in crypto and get another one.
So how come you didn't put you throwing up in the video?
I didn't put a lot of things, bro. I didn't put a ton of things there.
You didn't even edit the video. What are you talking about?
I didn't edit the video. I, in fact, don't even know what all the footage is in the videos that we got because I don't even have the source files yet. But that's a different story.
Coming or is he staying there?
They told us to stay there.
Staying there? Me, you, and Justin will go, and whoever else in this van, and everyone else.
Is that what you get asked all the time on your shirt?
Was it?
Is that what you get asked on your
Oh yeah, pretty much. Anytime I state a fact, bitches are like, who
I
hurt
don't
you?
even have to ask, bro.
Yeah.
I'm on the same wavelength.
Yeah, man. Men and women are different. Who hurt you?
Alright guys, so last night we went to Tate's house. Phenomenal experience. Super hospitable, humble guy. Great house, great staff, super welcoming team. Luke, the cousin, was phenomenal. Tristan was sick, so we...
Chat, rate his camera performance. I think you're doing pretty for your first like YouTube vlog. Yeah, I fuck with it.
Not shabby.
I fuck with it.
I haven't met him yet, but we'll meet him tomorrow, hopefully. And it was a great experience. Nate, what'd you think?
Honestly, I was very impressed. The guy tends to have a persona online that's very polarizing, whether you love him or you hate him. But I realized that he's actually more in the middle ground. Like, he's actually kind of neutral. He was very down to earth. He was a great host. Like, he was asking us, hey, are you guys enjoying the night? So yeah, I honestly had a great experience.
Good. Just work.
I know, bro. I heard you guys are going
Luke works like a
with the grind.
maniac, bro.
What'd you say?
Luke works like a maniac.
Oh, the cousin?
Yeah.
Chad,
he's
do
a
you know about
savage.
him? I think a lot of people don't even know about Luke. That was your plug to get in the house, right?
No, I knew Tate probably almost a year now. It's been a while. He was the first person we communicated. I think it was like he was almost taking off. It was like pre him taking off. He had some issues with one of his social media stuff. So I reached out and we kind of built a relationship from there.
What does Luke do behind the scenes for the people that don't know?
I don't know, bro.
So how
I
do you
don't
he's
know
hard
everything I just know he's hustling 24/7.
Yeah, I
He's
saw
making
him.
shit happen.
Yeah.
Like you saw him. He's just there. He's grinding. I don't know what he's doing, but he's there. With so respect.
Meant for you.
How's it going, Justin?
How y'all doing? Yeah, just so listen. It's me, Andrew, and Tristan. Tristan's a bad influence. We had to take about 5 shots of Johnny Walker Black. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I ain't
I mean, you
scared.
gotta do what you gotta do. You guys up? I'm gonna go watch from the cigar room.
Fuck that. Just drag it.
Eugene. Good luck on the stream, boys.
Means the restroom.
I was so hyped to get on because before this, Andrew told me that like I'm a liability. Remember that? Like
I remember that.
I'm a social media liability, and I was streaming there. I'm like, fuck, bro. So I just streamed anyway, even though I was feeling like, damn, bro, I came all the way here, can't even get on. And then right before, I'm streaming in the emergency meeting studio. I was like, fuck it, G, come on. I'm like, fuck yes. But then so many people didn't even see the actual podcast because it's on Rumble. A lot of people assume, like, I see it in comment sections, like, this is why Andrew kicked him off the podcast. This is why Andrew kicked. Bro, I was on it.
Yeah.
But they don't know. A lot of people, I told you, in some of the hit piece videos that they made, they clip up the part where, like, I can't go on to make me look bad.
Yeah.
And they don't even put the part where I'm actually in the video.
Bias information, fake news.
Nice to meet you. Hey,
Hi, Caleb.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah,
Pleasure. I heard you were unhealthy.
Okay, we'll return to this video. Yeah, Tristan was really sick. You got to go soon, so I really want to get into the FTX and the conspiracy.
Let's do it.
We've been reacting to the FTX. We've been trying to figure out and do a deep dive into there.
Awesome.
I have a video that plays a little bit of it, but you probably have done more research and know more about it than me.
Yeah.
Do you think this video is even worth watching? It's called the FTX disaster.
Nah, I can explain exactly what happened.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so you have Sam Bankman-Fried. In 2017, he creates Alameda Research. Alameda Research is his trading company, quantitative trading, whatever. He initially got his reputation, according to him, that he was doing arbitrage in the last bull run, exchanging Bitcoins overseas, bringing them to America, selling them, basically being able to capitalize on like the percentage difference that Bitcoin was having. And that's how he made his money. First of all, the question is, how did he get the initial funding for that, which was in the millions of dollars? His parents are lawyers in Stanford, so they're super well connected with kind of this entire group, this entire agenda. And in 2019, I believe, he starts FTX, the exchange. But it's a conflict of interest, and a lot of VCs talked about the conflict of interest, which was you have him running a trading firm and then running a trading exchange, right? So is there a conflict of interest of how he's going to be operating? And the answer was yes. Long story short, he created a fake currency out of thin air called FTT.
Yeah, his own crypto thing.
Yeah, so he basically forged this currency, created through DeFi protocols, loans that would be collateralized, right, through FTT. His job was just to make FTX, the exchange, kind of like a staple, therefore giving, a certain demand for the FTT token. And then what he would do is he would lend the money out, the FTT token, the forged money, out to his other company called Alameda Exchange. Alameda Exchange would then deposit it on these DeFi pools where you get like a yield or a percentage in return. And in return, they would receive a collateral, right? They'd collateralize their FTT, and then in return, they would receive USDT or stable coins. And that's how they were like funneling money. And then not only that, but FTX or Alameda Research actually loaned over $1 billion to Sam himself to another exchange. So massive embezzlement, big issues politically, very politically involved, right? Which is
he was giving money to the Democratic Party.
Disgusting for crypto. So second biggest donor to Joe Biden. These are the facts, right? There is no like here, no. These are the ugly, nasty facts, right? This is in front of you. This isn't conspiracy. This dude took money that didn't belong to him, right? And he distributed it politically, and it's very suspicious. Not only that, but FTX was a big donor to COVID research and to the anti-ivermectin agenda that was taking place. FTX was sponsoring that. Yeah. And they're using customer funds to do that. Then they spend $75 million buying land in the Caribbean, even though he pretends to be, you know, a woke vegan. Go to my Twitter real quick. There's a thread that a guy wrote where he's talking about Sam's kind of where he's talking about the Vox interview that was taking place. If somebody posted it, you're not logged in, it's fine.
I'm banned on Twitter, so
true.
Yeah, I need to make a new. Elon, let me back on Twitter. And also, thank you, 10, for Unruly Shinobi. He said, Luke, when you were doing streams a while ago back, you opened my eyes to the reality of this world. Everything I knew was all a lie. Big ups, wake these people up. So he was also in Puerto Rico doing this, right?
Yeah, I did like a week of live streams, and then I got tired.
Yeah.
Exhausted. I don't know how you do it.
Bankman lives in Puerto Rico, right?
No, he lives in Bahamas.
In the Bahamas. So I've heard a lot about like...
But you want me to tell you a crazy one?
Yes. Is he eating kids and touching babies and shit?
The week before, right, the creator of MakerDAO, one of the biggest DeFi lending platforms, right? We're talking about this entire lending ecosystem that's taking place. He puts out a crazy tweet, and then a week later he dies. He's found in the ocean. Put up MakerDAO final tweet.
MakerDAO final tweet?
Yeah, like MakerDAO all together. DAO. No, DAO. Final tweet. There you go. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, my chat was saying to watch this.
Read that photo right there. That's the
CIA and Mossad. Mossad's the Israeli CIA, right? Like the Mossad's Israeli CIA?
Yeah, it's intelligence agency.
From Israel?
Mm-hmm. So this is the tweet that this guy puts out.
CIA, Mossad, and pedo elite are running some kind of sex trafficking, entrapment, blackmail ring out of Puerto Rico and Caribbean islands. Bomboca! They are going to frame me with the laptop planted by my ex-GF who was a spy. They will torture me to death. And then
a week later, he's dead. And then we have all this fiasco with the DeFi platforms of loaning and washing money and pumping up markets. I don't know what's going on. I don't care to speculate. This shit runs deep, but these are the facts. So it's pretty interesting.
Wait, so what was this guy in charge of again?
MakerDAO, which was one of the biggest loaning DeFi platforms in the world, and he was also a contributor to the stablecoin DAI. Yeah, he was like a pretty big crypto guy.
Why did they want to kill him? What was he exposing something?
I have no idea. That's for people to kind of speculate. But my assumption is that there's more going on in crypto than meets the eye. And yeah, dude. Clearly FTX is showing it. You know.
Have you been to any of these parties?
Which parties?
No way. Rich crypto guy in Puerto Rico. Whoa, I'm saying like you don't.
I try to stay. I try to stay on my own lane, bro. I kind of keep my friends.
Keep your friends close and the kids closer.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, Puerto Rico is sus. I kind of try to do my own thing. Yeah.
What have you noticed? Have you noticed any of this type of shit in Puerto Rico? I was curious if you ever been. Talk to Luke and I get a bunch of homework.
Enchantment definition.
The feeling.
What's a similar word? What are the synonyms?
Oh, witchcraft, wizardry, sorcery. So basically Satan.
I don't know. But where there's smoke, there's fire. Or most likely. SNEAKO, I love you, bro.
You gotta go?
I gotta go. I'll be back.
We're just getting started. What do you mean?
The
noties are finally being sent out.
I'll be back.
That's it. Your job?